Has the White House reacted?
Yeah, well, first of all, there's a statement from Donald Trump's personal lawyer that was already released yesterday. That, of course, is the most important part of this story. Did the candidate at the time, now the President of the United States, know about a meeting between campaign officials, high-ranking campaign officials, and somebody, a lawyer in this case, who had links to the Kremlin, though she at this point denies it. Now, according to Donald Trump's personal lawyer, he did not know about this meeting and did not attend it. A few minutes ago, we got a little bit more from the White House. This is from spokesperson Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She says this, that Donald Trump found out over the last few days that this meeting even took place, that it was a very short meeting and that there was no follow-up, thereby reflecting essentially what we have from Donald Trump Jr. in his statement. And the White House also saying that it will not add anything to that. Donald Trump Jr., though, the son of the U.S. president, has added something to this, and not surprisingly, this also comes on Twitter, like many big statements these days from the White House and outside. He says this, he is willing to testify or at least give his view of things and his information to the Senate Intelligence Committee. One senator at least asked for Donald Trump Jr. to talk about this, to tell them what he knows. He seems to be willing to do that. It is then probably only a matter of time before that actually happens.
Now, Philip, questions on Russian meddling in last year's election don't seem to be dying down, even though the US president says he's accepted Vladimir Putin's word that, well, Moscow didn't meddle.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why this story continues, because after all, the U.S. intelligence agencies, admittedly during the time of U.S. President Obama, but still the exact same intelligence services, came to a very clear conclusion that the Russian government did meddle in the U.S. election and that the decisions came from the highest part of the Russian government, in other words, the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now, in their first face-to-face meeting in Hamburg on the sidelines of the G20 meeting, Vladimir Putin, according to the U.S. view of things and to the Russian view of things, said that he and the Russian government had nothing to do with this. The Russians say Donald Trump accepted his point of view. The U.S. side and the White House again repeating this today, simply saying that Donald Trump listened to what Vladimir Putin had to say, his denials, and then decided to move on to other stories. Well, the problem is here that this is an actual story and this is a triple investigation going on right now. It is not that simple to discard this, even if you are the U.S. president. There's an investigation by the special counsel right now, by former FBI Director Rob Mueller. Then there are also two investigations, the one by the Senate Intelligence Committee and one by the House Intelligence Committee. They are seriously looking at this, what kind of meddling from the Russians there was and what kind of collusion there might have been between the Trump campaign team and Russian intelligence officials. That is why this is a story that won't go away.
Clearly it won't.